The Doctor Who Alhambra Podcast. Real Doctor Who fans with real Doctor Who opinions.
Hello and welcome to the Alhambra Podcast, episode 340 of the podcast. Today's episode is one of those evergreen episodes that will not sound dated and be passed over months, weeks, days later. Yes, this episode is going to be going over the brand new Big Finish release of their website, because when you regenerate, obviously there is going to be no problems whatsoever. Things are going to run smoothly, just like Jurassic Park, and you will not accidentally try to choke out your companion. Anyway, that being said, this episode, again, like I just said, is going to be all about the regeneration of the Big Finish website. It's not going to be long, but I think it's going to be interesting to kind of just document what has occurred so far. And I'm just going to get this uploaded as fast as possible because, again, hopefully it will be resolved shortly. So, probably about 7-ish days ago, I got an announcement and even made mention in a previous podcast that the Big Finish website was going to regenerate. And from the teaser of what it looked like, I was really actually all for this regeneration of this website. It looks fantastic. I think the certain things about it look pristine, but it was going to be a wait and see. So, and one of the things that it recommended was to, download all of your stuff just in case, some of it didn't transfer over. And that is all well and good. However, I believe the past 2 days, the entirety of the Big Finish website was down altogether. I went to go check out their, Twitter account, and they had pinned at the very top of their Twitter account saying that, IT is working on getting the website back up. It is not up. And for me, I don't think it ever got up at all. And so I go to sleep, forgetting that, the 30th is when it regenerates, and it did it. So, never, hopefully every single thing transferred beautifully and there is no problem. I am just going, to put my hope and prayer, because I was thinking about just taking a screen recording of all of my purchases so that I could, compare and contrast what got moved over and what didn't. But again, unable to, because the website went down for, I think, almost a day and a half or so. And so now we have the brand new website that is up. And again, I think it looks very pristine and very, uh, yeah, I guess the best thing I could do is say it looks very pristine. Currently, there's multiple sliders all over the place. As you go down, it kind of does have some similar outlooks to it, where it has, below the two sliders, and I think one of them is going to go away. I'll get to that in a second, but it has trending releases, so the most latest to date releases that they have, certain things that you can pre-order for the future, as well as a second latest release slider. So, we got trending release slider, and then we got latest release, and then Big Finish bundles, so that they have those Doctor Who, the classic Doctors, saving money with the bundles stuff going on. And currently, so like I said, we have two sliders going on. One of them is basically a welcome to the website. These are, what's new with the website, and not sure how to navigate the system. Click here to do so. And then, the, the website's still not done. One of them is a work in progress. This is just the start of a new journey. Click here to see what is next. And so I will tell you, I'm not sure if so many people are logging in on it, but this website currently is not responding promptly whatsoever. It is really slow to move. It seems to be kind of clunky. I remember when they made the initial website change from what it was when I first started to what it has been for probably about over a decade. And I know that there was some issues and some clunkiness and whatnot, but yeah, I hopefully certain things are going to get fixed. What I like about this website is, and what I kind of appreciate for the up and coming is, so again, they currently two sliders. This, I think that the first one is going to go away. The main one is, has some un not so clear art, but, they have, like, their featured, title and then subhead for what it is. So, for the love of stories, at Big Finish, we create blah, blah, blah. You click the slider over, buy more and save more with Big Finish, save up to 15% on multi-buy discounts across our range. And so, you have those sliders. Then below that, you have the ranges sliders. And now I think this is kind of interesting because one of the default, and maybe are things that I'm not sure if everything is in alphabetical order, but in default, for the ranges release, the first range that you see is UFO, the UFO destruct range. Then you have the Doctor Who range. You have, which is the classic logo from the Third Doctor slash all the stuff that they had as their main logo for quite some time. Now you have the updated new series logo as well. So probably for the updated, or the new Who series stuff. And then you have the Worlds of Doctor Who, followed by Torchwood, Blake 7. And then I think from that point forward, they're going alphabetical order for ranges because they have Adam Adamant Lives, The Avengers, Bernie Summerfield, Captain Scarlet. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. So after, the main bunch of sliders, so I guess UFO is the last one. All right. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So yeah, I think that's quite interesting. I like it, but one thing that I currently do not like at all is, well, not only is everything taking forever and a half to load, probably again a work in progress. I don't know why you would upload it and update it if it is still a work in progress. But here's the one thing I don't like is, so we got coming soon, and you have all the years of things that you can look at what is coming soon from 2024 all the way currently to 2027. And each month is there, except for, you can go back to as late as June 2024. Obviously, that was last month as a date of recording. But as I click there, I can't look at the releases from before June 2024. Whereas I used to be able to go all the way back to, you know, many, many years back. So I'm curious if I can, i- is that gone forever? Because now all I have at the very top is, the main homepage button for Big Finish. You have series, which is all series. They have Doctor Who, Worlds of Doctor Who, Torchwood, and then they have TV worlds. So, sorry. So Blake 7, Worlds of Jerry Anderson. So they have all of those kind of in one um, area. TV worlds features, The Prisoner, Dark Shadows, and stuff like that. And then other worlds. And this would be um, I don't like that they put Bernie Summerfield. Why would they not put that in Worlds of Doctor Who? That's interesting. They have I disagree. They have Charlotte Pollard in Other Worlds. I think that would be part of Worlds of Doctor Who. Worlds of Doctor Who is Call Me Master, Cyberman, Doomsday. Oh, why did they transfer that over? Everybody should have just got a refund for that. Jago and Lightfoot, whatnot. But yeah, Other Worlds. They have Graceless there. I disagree. That should be in Worlds of Doctor Who. Iris Wildtime. That is in Worlds of Doctor Who. Like these are, characters within the world of Doctor Who. They should not be there. Vienna is in there. So series-wise, I kind of like how they have it set up, but I also disagree with what they've done. Genre, obviously, that's a kind of a duh. Coming soon, news and events. You have the option of articles, podcasts, events, and Vortex, and then the option to buy gift cards. So with that, um, I was I clicked on the work in progress, and so currently it says your download library is currently sorted by newest purchases to oldest purchases, and you have the ability to search the release within it. And some areas will continue will or at, some areas will continue to develop. I really wish that because I like how they did it. They could do it for release date or purchase date from the old website. So I kind of wish that it would give you this similar option. Also, it says more visual content will help identify releases quickly to make the library feel more dynamic. We have website search. So throughout those sites, okay, so kind of very similar to what they've done. And then product navigation. We think our new product page looks great, provides lots of information to support you on your journey around the website. As always, taking on board feedback and some suggestions that are our roadmap for to include previous and next release buttons. Okay, so that's going to be a thing that's going to happen. And then collection information being hyperlinked to take you to category pages. All right. So, I'm just curious. So, I am currently, as of day of recording, completely locked out of my account. The red banner icon says at the very top that if you have received an email from Big Finish this morning, click here. Phone lines will be closed for launch day as we prioritize emails. So, probably people with buying everything, maybe like Liam, he might have a password reset already because um you know, when you buy everything, you kind of probably should, have the most attention given to you. And as I pick and choose, I guess I am, unclean or not worthy of being able to get my account sent to me. However, one of the things that I asked, or one of the things that it did ask is click here to reset your email. I did, haven't gotten anything. Waited. So again, probably I'm in a priority list. Currently not a priority at all whatsoever. So I click again and the website doesn't send me another one. It says, "No, you've already clicked and requested a new password sent." I've never seen a website basically tell me that, stop nagging us for a reset to your password. We'll get to you when we get to you. I kind of surprised by that actually. Um anyway, that being said, I'm going to go to the Big Finish audio group, not the Big Finish listener group. I bet you everything is going fine with everybody in the Big Finish listener group. Nobody has any problems with anything that has happened whatsoever. And if they did, the admin will um, remove you or the comments from the website. So everything will continue to be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine, right? So Liam, friend of the podcast, started a thread an hour ago as of time of recording. And it says, hey, I just wanted to say from an accessibility point that, sorry, I just wanted to say that from an accessibility point of view, the new Big Finish website absolutely sucks. Completely blind users having to use screen readers, voice over specifically on Mac. There's not a single heading to be seen in sight. The whole layout is pretty confusing, and when you can at least view a bundle or range, there's a bunch of stupid numbers before each release. You have to listen to all the numbers to find out what release or bundles appear. I haven't even looked at the so-called multi-bundle option. I did hear that they were getting rid of bundles, but from all I can see so far, there has been a price hike. Ooh, interesting. Anyone else having accessibility issues? And is this worth reaching out for Big Finish? I think so. I really don't think they're going to change things for the minority of us, unfortunately. Well, I know if it was in the US, anything that r- limits accessibility is like almost against the law now, as somebody who is a webmaster for their school website. Um, So, somebody piped in to Liam and just said, basically, um, the, what is it? The new website is confusing and the app is appalling. Ooh, yeah, I've been directed to download the app, and the people have already like not review bombed, but have basically one starred the app so far, saying that it sucks. So it says I've bought, let's see, it's appalling. It's not displaying everything I've bought. It seems to display in a random order, and there's no option for selecting ranges or bundling together like the old app. Really struggling with this. I've reached out to them to let them know the old app was much better and the website so much more accessible. And then Liam did say, yeah, the old website was pretty bad too, but I didn't, for the life of me, think it could get any worse. Ouch. Um, and it was a great thread started by Liam. Good conversation. Legion, friend of the podcast, jumps in and she says, "Yeah, from an access point, that's not great." A lot of people saying currently not able to log in. And then some people are saying, struggling to navigate to get a clear understanding of how they arrange their products now. When I first got into Big Finish a couple of years ago, I thought their site was terrible and had no idea where to start. Luckily, the products were organized by range, so I was able to create a few spreadsheets over the course of a few days. Wow, I'm not that. I'm nerdy. Ooh, actually, spreadsheets. That does sound fun to track that there was, let's see, to track what there was and used to the info, blah blah blah. All right. And then some people are like, yeah, please reach out. Even a user with no such access needs, it's pretty awful. And so Liam responded, yes, I've done so. Can't really express how shortchanged I feel currently. What a shame, as I have been a loyal customer for years. And yeah, I one thing I will say, I think that there is a massive, overhaul that will occur to the Big Finish website. I think there is some good. I think that, and I feel as though they did this previously. I feel as though when they previously upgraded or regenerated the website, there was a lot of clunkiness, a lot of not good things that were going on. And from what I recall, the idea, I'm not sure if they got reached out on social media, but I feel as though people were like, pressing them to just turn back on the old website. And if memory serves me right, they said, nope, struggles and all, we're going to go forward. And I think that that is similar to what they're going to do. They're going to, struggles and all, they are going to continue to go forward. And you know what? I I guess, you just have to wait. Wait impatiently or wait patiently. Either way, I think waiting is going to have to happen. One of the last things I want to get to before I end this podcast is the multi-buy savings. Now, previously, there is discounts for this and that. And generally, they would do discounts for bundled sets. Dark Eyes one, you bought it for this. If you bought the whole bundle, you'd probably like save, for me, about like $4 or something like that. So now they have, with our new multi-buy discounts, it's never been easier to save when buying from Big Finish. I'm wondering if this is going to help Liam, like, wait out pre-ordering stuff so that he can save the maximum amount of money on some of these bundles. It says we've replaced our physical bundles with a more flexible solution, which means our customers are rewarded with discounts when buying multiple releases, whichever series they belong to. Below is a breakdown of ways we've set up this new offer. So, pre-order releases, if you buy 2 or more, you will save 7% on the bundle. Buying 4 or more, you save 10% on the bundles or on what you do. 10 or more, and I don't I don't get that. 10 or more, you get to save 15%. I wish it was, it should be like 20% or something. If you're gonna buy pre-order all 10, but then it could just be, me possibly waiting something out or whatnot and trying to get, the 20% discount, which I will say probably what I would do. General releases, exclusive to Big Finish, buy 2 or more, 10%, 4 or more, 12, 10 or more, 17%. So I think that that's kind of an interesting setup. And I do appreciate that. I feel as though I appreciate not having to save money to buy something that I don't really want. Now, the question is, have they done a price hike? So for me, as I look at the pre-orders today, it says, War Master Future Phantoms, $25.49. Actually, let me just get into something same thing with the Seventh Doctor pre-order. So I think it's the same thing. I don't think that I'm going to have to do some comparing and contrasting to see if there is a price hike or not. But that being said, that is going to conclude this podcast. What are your thoughts, expectations about the new website? Email the show, tweet the show, DM the show. And until next time, we will see you in time.
You have been listening to the Doctor Who Alhambra Podcast. Doctor Who is owned and trademarked by the BBC. Doctor Who Alhambra is not affiliated with the BBC or Big Finish. No infringement is intended. Visit our website at alhambrapodcast.weebly.com or email the show at alhambraaudio@gmail.com. Tweet us at Alhambra Podcast. That is ALHAMBRA Podcast. Thank you.